In this video, I'm going to teach you why it's very important to winterize your home, even if you're living in the San Francisco Bay Area. So, winter is coming. Yes, we've all heard that with the Game of Thrones, but no, really, winter is coming. We're going to have rain. Some of you also may have snow. And so I want to teach you in this video why it's very important to winterize your home. And also do it ahead of time. Trees. Yes, those leafy things that are over here, we want to think about them first, because if you have a tall overgrown tree, especially in California after this drought, you need to make sure that your trees are healthy. If they aren't healthy, there's always going to be a chance that during a storm that one of those branches up there might fall over either on your roof or maybe even on a power line, which is pretty scary. We just went through a few power outages this past week, and you never want to be that neighbor that everybody's on next door talking about because they didn't trim their tree and it caused a whole entire power outage for the, few blocks. Now, let's talk about inspecting the outside of your home. So what you want to do is you want to walk around the outside of your home and also look for any exterior cracks, like in sidings and areas where the windows meet. Because what you want to do is you want to prevent any water from getting in, as well as, for me, any kind of spiders and critters, because I hate spiders and I do not want any bugs running in there during the middle of winter and causing some headaches for me. More so for my husband, since he has to take care of it. Let's talk about your gutters. So those things around the house, they're there for a purpose, and you always want to make sure that they're free and clear of debris as well as a lot of leaves. If you don't keep it clean, what's going to happen, especially in those Eichler homes, is the water is going to puddle up on your roof and you're going to have more water damage, and that's not something that we want. One of the main reasons that we want the gutters cleared is so the water can freely drain from the roof. We also want to make sure that the gutter is letting the water exit roughly about 5 feet away, so it also doesn't damage any foundations or also any potential crawl spaces that you have underneath. Or if you're in other areas, you may also have a basement. You can also have a professional come by and check your home for any drainage issues. If you're not quite sure what you're looking for, it's always best to get outside advice. So the paint is not only there to make your home look pretty, it is also there to protect the wood. So you want to go through and you want to check out any areas around the outside of the home where it could be peeling, cracked, or chipping. So you want to take care of that, by doing some small minor paint jobs, or if it's really old, you may just want to get a professional or some friends to help you paint the outside. Have a deck? For some of you who are in condos, this may not apply. But if you have a wooden deck outside, you always want to go through and just clean it up and just inspect it. Make sure that there are no issues with the paint or the stains that you have in there. If it's looking a little bit worn down, you may want to go and just refinish it, because if you don't, a lot of that water is going to get in there. It's going to cause more harm than good. It's going to be way more expensive, especially if you have to rebuild the deck and replace a whole bunch of pieces rather than just going and just doing a quick paint job. Let's face it, water is one of the biggest issues that we have during winter, and it causes a lot of problems inside the home. Most of us in the San Francisco Bay Area don't have to be concerned with winterizing our pipes. It does get a little bit cold here, but it doesn't stay freezing temps for the long run like our friends over in Tahoe and the Sierras. So if you're over in Tahoe's and Sierras, and especially if you have something like a pump house, you want to start thinking about checking on the insulation around the pipes, because it's always easier to do it now rather than scramble when it starts raining. And then it's going to turn into snow. Also, garden hoses. If it's going to start freezing, what you want to do is you want to get all that water out of the hose before it freezes. Simple enough, right? Doors and windows. That's also one of the biggest issues that we have, where just our heating bill is just going right out the door, or our air conditioning bill during the summer. So you want to go through and inspect all the seals on them and just make sure that everything is good to go. It's always easy to just take care of them right now, and sometimes it's just such a quick, easy fix. All else fails, call your friend or uncle or a professional and then have them help you fix it. It's not that hard. But yeah, keep things clean. The more clean that you keep everything, the better it is for your home and also your wallet in the long run. I know California has the very mild winters, but you know what? It's still good to just do these small little things to check around the house before it starts raining. And I'm hoping we're going to have lots of rain this year because it's only going to help us out. It's always better to do things that are preventative than have to go deal with a whole bunch of repairs later. Am I right? Thank you for watching my video on how to winterize your home in California. My name is Jamie Giarratana. Follow me and subscribe, and also find me on social media. I would love to chat with you. And stay tuned. I will have another video for you next week. Bye.